Yo, welcome to the Daily Dad, the show in which I work to improve my life one day at a time and hopefully model an easy way for you to do the same. This is episode 48, so let's jump into it. Question number 1, what am I grateful for? Today I'm grateful for 2 things. I'm grateful for more than that, we're just gonna stop at 2. First is my lovely wife, Rain. She was extremely supportive tonight, this evening in particular, while I was going through some things, but we will get more to that later. And the second thing that I'm grateful for is the existence of art in which I relate to the characters. Throughout most of my life, I've had a lot of trouble relating to most of the characters that I've watched and the shows that I've seen, but as of late I've been running into a lot more. Atlanta has some interesting characters in it, Welcome to Night Vale of all places, and most recently BoJack Horseman, Princess Carolyn's second assistant. He's an interesting dude. But yeah, I'm grateful for the existence of this art. I'm glad that the range of subject matter and treatment of that subject matter is so large that it's starting to encompass a more broad range of characters. Question number 2, what went well? Well, today what went well is I finally showered. It has been weeks since I've done so. Due to a terrible shitstorm of an intersection of mental illnesses, that is like the biggest issue that I'm having trouble with still, the thing I'm still trying to get in line and consistently failing. But I did it tonight. Even though I had to use every ounce of our hot water, just sloughing off layers and layers of bullshit and dirt and grime, I am this much cleaner. That fucking went well. Question number 3. What went poorly? Today I planned on finishing the Mouth Music Minute before we got to this point. But I got wrapped up in learning about copywriting and didn't use my time wisely. It was poor scheduling. Question number 4. What's one thing I'm going to do to set myself up for success tomorrow? Well, we're going to have Kaizen Navi back over tomorrow, and so we'll have all 5 kids. And if we're unprepared, that can be chaos. Either one of the sets of kids coming back from their other parents' house to then have all 5 of them here is a really tricky day of weird energies and temperaments and such if we're not prepared, So what I'm going to do is kind of set up that initial time period when they get back. We're going to do kind of what is our nightly routine, and we're going to do it right when we get everyone here to the house. We're going to sit everyone down, we're going to ask if anyone has any questions or announcements they want to tell everyone, and then we're going to go through a sort of group meditation, a breathing exercise with everyone before we get into our first activity. I think that'll kind of it'll give us the highest chances of getting everyone on the same page and bringing everyone, working on that same frequency. So that's what I'm going to do. Question number 5. Were there any notable or crystal moments? Yes. This afternoon, Rain and I had an interesting discussion where we landed on, that's a way to say words, in which we landed on the conclusion that we needed to work towards starting a non-profit organization. And it was cool. It was very cool for so many reasons. The 2 big ones that stick out are that, obviously, the idea of the non-profit. I'm sure I will talk to you guys more about this later as things pick up steam, as everything gets more solidified, but that was awesome. But also, just seeing, it was mostly Rain. I say we came up with the idea. It was mostly Rain. And it was really cool to see her coming up with awesome ideas for what we could do. It's been happening a lot recently, and it's particularly special because in the beginning of our relationship, we were working together and doing these sorts of things, and she just had this feeling like she couldn't contribute anything, or that her ideas weren't worthwhile in some way. And to see that juxtaposed against this version of Rain that is confident and is connecting ideas and is, very eager to contribute and is giving these great things that we can work on, like, it's amazing. That is definitely my crystal moment, that conversation. That's all the questions I have for today. If you want to join in, comment down below with either what you're grateful for, or do all 5 questions. The daily reflection and the gradual incremental improvement, we're going to leave it in there, improvement will add up over time. You will see those benefits. Join in. Until next time, thanks for watching.